Hello and welcome to another Starmen Just Watched. I'm Devin, with me is Billy. Woo! And Hobo with a shotgun! How old is this movie? It feels old.
I want to say 2011 it came out?
Okay, it's not that old.
No.
Not as old as it looks.
No, it's supposed to have like a grindhouse type feel.
Yeah. It's very gritty feeling.
Yeah.
And for what it is, that's the atmosphere you want for it.
And love the fact that it started out as a fake movie trailer.
Yep.
In front of the Quentin Tarantino Robert Rodriguez Grindhouse 2 movies. It was this movie and another movie that was made from the fake trailer. You can take a guess?
No.
Machete Don't Text.
Oh, yeah.
And so...
No, so I don't even know where to start on this one. The premise is pretty straightforward on
the title.
Our main character is a hobo,
Yeah.
and he acquires a shotgun to clean up a city that's full of crime.
Yeah, that's pretty much the plot.
That is the plot. Simple plot in a nutshell, right there. If you like gore, violence, and over the top,
Yeah, this was way over the
this
top.
goes way over the top.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with that. I know this might not be for everyone because it is kind of graphic,
Yeah.
but if you're in for a bloodbath movie, this is probably one to turn to.
Oh, yes. Because, just the over the top, you get the feel of the first over the top death in the movie.
Yep.
And they put a manhole cover around the guy's head, stick him in the drain, wrap the barbed noose around, and then yank his head off.
Yep. That's the most brutal decapitation I think I've ever seen.
You hear that over a shotgun? You just won a Debbie.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, holy shit, that's brutal.
Yeah, plus it's more funny when you realize who the actor was.
Yeah, the guy who plays Ricky.
Yeah, from Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah. I was going to make that joke when we were watching, but I wasn't sure of the name of the character. But good cameo.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so our main villain is Drake?
Yes, the Drake.
Yeah.
Just goes by the Drake.
And he's... He would be my candidate for a Leisure Suit Larry character.
Yeah! There you go. If they're ever doing a live action adaptation of Leisure Suit Larry.
There you go. He's just got both the look and that suit just reminds me so much of him. And then his two sons, Slick and
Ivan,
yeah. Guess which one's the loved one? Not Ivan. So yeah, and they pretty much run this town. He's basically trained everyone to fear him.
Yeah.
With this thing called the Drake Show, which is basically a public execution.
Oh yeah. Acting like it's a live TV show and I'm like, don't take too much camera.
Yeah.
He's lost his mind. He thinks
he's so crazy he thinks he's being filmed. Just go with it, man.
Yeah. Went over the hole?
Yes. No. So, first act of the movie is just kind of getting a feel of how crime-ridden the city is.
Yeah, crime, no one cares. You got that one guy who's filming the homeless people fighting each other.
Yep. Or doing stuff for money.
Yeah.
And there are several other disturbing scenes. There's a lot of night activity, we'll say.
Yeah.
There's drugs galore all
Yeah.
over the place. And other things that we can't talk about here because I like to keep money in the channel.
But let's say the person behind it gets the comeuppance to the end.
Yeah, so at least a lot of these people are going to get their comeuppance with a shotgun.
Oh, yes.
So our main character, just called Hobo.
Yeah.
We have not given him a name.
No, and they don't, so.
Yeah. So, he comes in off the rail, see how corrupted the city is, tries to keep his head down for the most of it.
Yeah. Then when Slick starts attacking.
Yeah, when Slick starts attacking basically an innocent girl.
Yeah.
Abby, who's our secondary lead.
Yeah.
Or our main female lead, to be honest.
Yeah, there you go.
He steps in, basically beats the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Takes him to the police.
Yep.
And finds out that the police are horribly corrupt. And in the Drake's pocket.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like, this was the part where I was like, how could you not think the police aren't corrupt in this?
Yeah. Like,
when you've seen all the crime that's going on and nothing's being done.
yeah, it's like, all this crime, like, I don't say cops, like, oh, the cops are corrupt.
Yeah. I was like, as soon as I was like, okay, yeah, the cops are corrupt here. There's no way people can deal with this kind of nonsense without a corrupt police system. Anyway, so they carve scum into him, toss him into the garbage.
Yep.
And he finds his way back to Abby, who nurses him back to hell. Gives him a bed to sleep in. And he basically swallows his pride for a moment there, does a recording of him just getting a glass bottle shattered over his head, proceeds to eat the bottle, and then smile for the camera.
And gets the money.
Gets money. Now, his lifelong goal is to buy a lawnmower so he can start up a business.
Yeah.
And he goes to the pawn shop to buy a $50 lawnmower, which gotta start somewhere, I guess. I wasn't sure where he's gonna get the gas for that.
Yeah, no, right?
I guess $100 in the lawnmower. 50 for the lawnmower and 50 for gas.
Yeah.
You can start somewhere.
I don't know.
Anyways, as he's about to buy it, the store gets robbed. And he finds a $50 shotgun.
God, the same price as the lawnmower, so I was like...
Instead, I'm gonna buy the shotgun. Proceeds to shoot the three folks that robbed the store.
Yeah.
Puts the money on the counter and leaves with the shotgun. And now we have the premise of the movie started.
Yeah.
About 30 minutes in, I say?
Yeah.
We didn't timestamp it, but I feel like it was... I looked at the clock, I was like, that's about 30 minutes into the movie. On an hour and a half movie, so... Yeah, a free act movie is what we got here. So second act is him cleaning up the streets. Actually killing Slick.
Yeah. After him and Ivan do probably the most disturbing thing.
Yeah, so I swear I saw this on a top 10 or something. And I don't want to talk about it here, but I kind of have to now.
Yeah.
Is they burn a bus full of children.
Yeah. I mean...
That is... And, like, yeah, get ready, because I give you fair warning on this scene. As soon as you see him enter the bus, if you don't want to be scarred...
Fast forward.
Fast forward. But again, gets his comeuppance.
Oh.
I especially love that when he's dying, a hell bus drives up.
Yeah, just the first school bus comes back, distracts bodies in the back screaming.
Yep.
You gotta love that.
Yep. I was like, and he's being dragged to hell. Love it. Where he freaking belongs. Obviously then, the Drake does not like that his best son just died. And calls for the plague.
Yeah, which...
metalheads. The best way I can describe them, metalheads.
Yeah, like so the suits are armor.
Yeah, their suits are like very Rusk-esque armor of like welding masks and like plates of steel.
Yeah, and like swords.
Yeah.
Swords, grappling.
Yeah, they got grappling hooks. Like, our first introduction is to them. They come into a hospital, slash the back of the doctor's legs, and then hang them from the ceiling.
Yeah.
In, like, a very swift motion.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this has been practiced and, like, perfected.
It's like, alright, this is how we're gonna do.
Yeah, this is how we do it. But they managed to capture the hobo, put him in a coffin, and ship him off to Drake.
Yeah, which also makes me want to, when you see Ivan come down, you see the plague guys doing an octopus? A squid?
Yeah, like, there's some sort of, like, the Kraken behind the door that they're fighting.
Yeah, like,
And I was a little disappointed that we didn't get to see the hobo fight a giant squid.
I know, right?
But
You're like thinking, that might be too on the top.
a little too... Yeah, for this movie...
You're like,
I don't think the word over the top exists for this movie.
Nope. Good enough, right?
Anyways, in the meantime, our main lead, Abby, who was in the hospital because Slick kind of slit her throat a little bit.
With a
hacksaw. Yeah, I was trying to cut her head off. But
yeah.
Luckily, the hobo stopped him.
Yep.
And she's healed in the hospital. She goes to the pawn shop and basically configures the shotgun into shotgun axe / something else. Lawnmower. But the lawnmower's like a separate part.
Yeah.
She made the lawnmower into like a blade shield.
Yeah, like a blade shield.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some very Dead Rising-esque configuration. And she gets confronted by a mob who, by the order of Drake, are now out to hunt the hobos of the town.
Yeah.
And she basically gives the
big speech
that kind of convinces them that it's like, hey, we're in the wrong here.
Yeah, like they may be homeless, but they have the biggest home in all of us. And,
yeah. We'll let that... Don't try to repeat it, Billy.
Yeah, no, that is...
Let that... Like, that was a good speech, and I just want people to hear that on its own.
Yes. Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyways, meanwhile, our hobo is in a predicament where he's now in the hole. They're about to take his head off. And... defiant to the end. I like the hobo for being very defiant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can tell, he's, he has, nothing left to lose, really.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you do to a hobo? He's got nothing to lose. Luckily, the main lead comes in, tries to stop the Drake.
Yeah, and the plague. Gets one of them.
With the freaking lawn mower shield.
Yeah. Then the other guy just walks away.
Yeah, the other guy's just like, alright.
Yeah.
She belongs with the plague because she just killed the plague. I guess that's their ruling. And Tom was like, she's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Alright. Bye. You're the boss.
You have the shotgun, I'm not...
Even though my armor deflects bullets, but... We saw that in the hospital. Anyways, so...
Cops show up?
Well, we gotta go back a little bit.
Back, I almost forgot.
Yeah,
this scene, yeah. Almost forgot.
Yeah. So, the Drake tries to kill Abby by pushing her into the lawnmower.
Yeah.
Which, I think one of the blades gets stuck in her arm? I wasn't exactly sure. It's either...
No, her hand slices her hand down to the bone.
Yeah.
I don't know what bone... Just like a pointy bone, that's all that's left.
Yeah. So that's what I was wondering. It's either a pointy bone or one of the blades got stuck in her arm.
Yeah, I couldn't...
I felt like it was a blade. 'Cause it was...
Yeah, maybe like it's
Either way,
hard to see seeing film at night, right?
yeah. Either way, she proceeds to stab him with it. Like, that's really working for the pain.
Yeah.
And then, basically the Drake falls over and starts to crawl away.
Yeah.
She slumps into the corner because she's like, missing an arm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hobo comes, makes sure she's okay,
Yeah.
and then goes and finds the Drake.
Yeah.
And they have one standoff where the Hobo's standing over him with the shotgun.
Yeah.
And about ready to end his life. And then the police show up.
Yeah.
And we already know the police are corrupted on the Drake side, so basically the orders are if he shoots Drake, kill him.
Yeah. But then everyone watching
Turns on the police.
yeah, with guns and other weapons.
Yep. And then we have one more climatic finish, and we're not going to spoil it, so...
No, because it's a good line.
It's a good line. And basically that's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So, for a runtime of an hour and a half,
Yeah.
this is a good watch. Like,
Yeah,
again, if you're into something brutal.
Yeah, like it's not too long. It doesn't drag on.
Doesn't drag on. It's not too preachy. It's very just, you're here, it knows what its audience is here for.
Yeah, shut off your brain and enjoy the splatter fest.
Yep. So, final thoughts on this movie.
Yeah, like I said, like I had this, like I saw the original fake trailer.
Yeah.
Then when I found out that they were actually making a movie of it, I'm like,
Damn.
and I think it was the same actor. No, not actor. I think it was the same actor, like Rick O'Hara. And I'm pretty sure it was the same director of the fake movie trailer who directed it.
Nice.
So
Go figure, huh?
yeah, no, right? Like,
And, like, I wasn't really sure. I haven't seen this movie. This is my actual first time seeing it.
yeah, because I remember when I asked you if you ever seen it, and you're like, no. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Just wasn't in my radar, I guess. But after seeing it, I was like, this wasn't bad. It's not a classy movie, but
Oh no, like
it's a fun watch.
Oh yeah. Like I said, it's the send up to the 70s like exploration movies.
Yeah.
And you know how like those 70s vigilante movies are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can get pretty brutal. The other thing, Ivan with hockey skates coming into the house. What a dumb idea.
Yeah? No, like what? You're gonna ruin your skates.
I ruin everything. I was like, boy, you sure do.
Dude.
I bet you've been told that a lot.
Yeah.
But with that, though, we'll call the episode here.
So you don't, I have to go to work.
You can't solve all the world's problems with a shotgun.
It's all I know.
All right, have a good one, everyone.